finding angles. So we're going to be looking at, now that we know kind of what a ray is, what a line segment is, what angle actually is, we're going to learn about the benchmark angles. So you're going to want to have this sheet out to glue in, but let's write benchmark angles, and then I'm on page 109.
Okay, before we get started, I want us to review kind of the key vocabulary, because today we're going to have to create a ray or create a line or create an angle. So we're going to need to make sure we remember what those words actually mean. So remember, a point is an exact location on a line. So it is with a capital letter. So A is a point. The next thing that we have is a line. A line goes forever in both directions. So there's no end on either side. A line segment is different. There are two end points. So a line goes on forever, but a line segment ends on both ends. Then we have a ray. A ray has an endpoint on one, but extends forever. And this is going to be the one that we're using the most, because as you can see with an angle is made up of two rays, right? We have a ray coming this way and a ray coming that way. So the main one that we're going to be looking at is ray and angle today. And remember, an angle is a shape that is formed by two rays. So here is a shape that's formed by two rays that has a vertex, and here is another angle that is formed by two rays. So we're going to kind of be diving into what is the actual measurement of these angles and how can we create new rays that come out of this and give us new angles, okay? Okay, I'm going to have this paper off to the side. We're going to staple it to the back when we're done, but I'm just going to kind of keep this up here for us to kind of use. But what we're going to do is figure out what are our benchmark angles that we need to know. So I'm going to write, today I will understand and create benchmark angles. Okay, so let's take a look. We have benchmark angles, which we know that a benchmark is like the basic. So these are our go-to angles that we will build on as we get older. So as a fourth grader, you're kind of getting the start of it, and you'll really see how these angles really travel with you through all the grades. So the first angle that we have creates a full circle. So a full circle is 360 degrees. This is my degree sign. We measure angles in degrees. So there are 360 points on a circle. So there are 361 degree angles in a circle. So if we drew a circle like this, this entire thing is 360 degrees. So I'm going to shade this entire circle in. So this whole circle is 360 degrees. So I'm going to shade that whole thing. So a full circle is 360 degrees. Okay, now let's draw a line. This is like our starting point. Okay, and I'm kind of referencing this as we go. So you can see a whole circle is 360 degrees. This entire thing is 360 degrees. Okay, now we're going to chop up our circle into our other benchmark degrees. So a half rotation, so if you were to rotate around that circle only halfway, that would give you 180 degrees. And we call this a straight angle. So we still have our circle, it doesn't change, but 180 degrees is just halfway. So this is 180 degrees. So I'm just going to shade the top. So if you just went around the circle and you stop, that would be 180 degrees. It is a straight angle, so a straight line is 180 degrees. Okay? Okay. Now let's look at our next one. Okay, 1/4 rotation is 90 degrees. So I'm still keeping my circle. My circle does not change. Okay, if this is my 180 degree line, right? My 90 is 1/4 of the circle. And we know that by fractions, right? If I were to split this into 4s, this would be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So a 90 degree angle is also classified by this square. So I'm just gonna shade in this. So this is 90 degrees. You can see we're getting smaller. Okay. Next we have our 45 degree angle, which is 1/8 rotation, which is 45 degrees. I'm still keeping my same circle. Okay. I'm gonna keep my 180 dotted line so I can see where my half of a circle is. And then I'm also gonna make my 90 degree dotted as well. And then 45 degree is 1/8. So if this circle is broken up into 8ths, our 45 is half of 90, right? 45 plus 45 is 90. So I'm gonna split my 90 in half. So this would be 45 degrees. Okay, and I'm gonna shade that in, just my 45 degree angle. Okay, and then my last one is 1/12 of a rotation. So now my circle is broken up into 12ths, and this is 30 degrees. This is our smallest benchmark fraction. I'm still gonna do my 80 degree, or 180 degrees. And then I still am going to do my 90. Okay. And if my 45 is here, 30 is just a little bit smaller. So it's gonna be here. Oops, sorry. 30 degrees. Okay, so this is my smallest benchmark fraction. Okay, so as you can see, we started with our circle. Our circle is 360 degrees. 180 is half of 360, right? Because 180 plus 180 is equal to 360. Okay, so when you split it in half, it becomes 180. When you split 180 in half, you get 90, right? Because 90 plus 90 is 180. Okay, then we get to 45. 45 is half of 90. 45 plus 45 gives us 90. Okay, and then 30 is our only one that doesn't exactly split in half, because 30 plus 30 is actually 60. Okay, these are going to be the ones that we're looking at. So we have 360, 180, 90, 45, and 30, and they're all created by a ray. Okay, all right, here's our example. If angle NOP is 180 degrees, draw a ray to create a 90-degree angle and label it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is draw the angle that they gave me. So they gave me the angle of 180. Well, looking at my circle and looking at what we just did, 360 is a whole circle. 180 is just half. So you can see 180 is half of our circle. So I'm gonna draw a straight line. A line goes on forever, right? So here's my line. This is 180 degrees. I need to label it though. So, and my middle letter needs to be in the middle. So this is angle NOP. And they want us to draw a ray to create a 90-degree angle. So I know that 90 degree is half of 180. So this is my 90 degree here. So I pretty much just have to draw a ray coming out of the center. So I'm gonna draw a ray coming out. And let's label it, I don't know, Q. Okay, so now I have a 90-degree angle. And now my angle is QOP equals 90 degrees. And I'm gonna kind of just shade a little bit of it. That's a staple right there. It's drawing all over my thing. Okay. So there's my 90-degree one. Okay, let's do another one. If angle ROP is 90 degrees, draw one ray to show 45 degrees and another to show 30 degrees. Label the angles. Okay, the first thing I have to do is figure out what angle did they give us. They gave us ROP, which was 90 degrees. Okay, so I know that my angle is going to look like this. R, O is my middle number, P, okay? This is 90 degrees, right? It is 1/4 of the circle. So they want us to draw one ray to show 45. So I'm gonna look at my sheet. 45 is half of 90. So this is a ray. A ray has one end point and one going out forever, okay? So here's my 45-degree angle. And let's label it S. And you can label it whatever letter you want, it doesn't matter. So angle SOP equals 45 degrees, but they also want us to draw another one to show 30 degrees. 30 is a little bit less than 45. So it's about here. Here is my 30 degree, and let's label it T. So angle TOP is equal to 30 degrees. So here's my 30-degree angle. Okay, so you have 90, which is your biggest. Then you got 45, which is half of 90. And then you have 30 gets even smaller, right? So 30 is the smallest. As your numbers increase, your angle gets bigger, right? 90, 180 is half, and then your whole circle is 360. Okay, I'm not gonna give you one to work on tonight. Sorry, really quickly. What I did with this sheet is I just stapled it and folded it over, but what you can do is either staple it into your notebook like this, or just glue in this part so that it's still a flap. So you're only gluing down